All right, so it's only one day later, and we're back with a update to our OpenGrapher plugin. So as we explained, Facebook's going away from the share action, where you click share this to your profile, to like as the preferred method to share things. It's confusing, but when you see the like or recommend button, that's the way Facebook's going, and not that little thing where you click share and it pops up and you can add something of your own. They're going to the like, recommend, and deprecating the share. So that's the reason behind the OpenGrapher plugin. And the share thing, it did a lot of work for you. It parsed the page and looked to see if there was video and images. The like doesn't do that, which is good and bad. It gives you more control over what appears in there, but also it makes you do more work to get stuff you want in there to appear, which is why we created OpenGrapher, to make that a lot easier. So the reason we're updating this is because we had a requirement where we had to add video to a given page. And so that's what we now support. And so again, if you remember this screen, this is the defaults. This page right here is your OpenGraph defaults. So you see here you have OpenGraph video and then a couple other OpenGraph video properties. I don't imagine you'd be wanting to set a default video for your entire site, but I guess if you're if you want to do like an introduction video or whatever, you could absolutely do that. All that's required if you want to do video is this field, the OpenGraph video, and the OpenGraph image. That's right here, OpenGraph image. Those are the only two fields that are required. OpenGraph image is used for the thumbnail that people click when it appears on Facebook, and if it's not there, it won't work. OpenGraph height, type, and width are not required. As a matter of fact, that most of our clients were using YouTube to share videos anyway, so it defaults to all those values, so you don't need to put anything in here. Those will generate automatically. If you know what you're doing and you want to share a different type of video, then you can put that in there. And then again, if you look at the edit screen, you'll see for a single post, you'll see you can then override the defaults on a per page basis, which is what you're probably going to want to do with video. You're going to want to put in here a video. Again, you don't have to set height, type, or width. It'll default to those. And you're going to want to set an OpenGraph image. However, because OpenGraph, the video will not work without an image, the plugin will default to a basic image if you don't put one in there and you specify a video. So if you specify a video and don't put in an OpenGraph image, this is what it looks like. Okay, and this is how it shows up with the play button, and it'll play right there, just like that. So that's how that works. Now, what is this OpenGraph video? Well, this is the URL for the actual video itself. So we'll probably update the player, or excuse me, the plugin to work with this, but you don't want to just copy and paste this YouTube URL, because this is the URL to the page, not the actual video. So how do you know what the actual YouTube the URL to the video is? Well, that's really easy. You just get rid of watch and get rid of this equal sign, and then so it's YouTube/v and then the player you want, and you'll see it'll go right to the image you're looking for, or the video you're looking for. So there you go. That's the actual. Now we have the actual URL, and you can actually get rid of this featured equals true. That actually doesn't do anything. Then you actually have the URL to the video itself. This is the value you're going to want to put into this OpenGraph video right here. So you see this post in particular has a YouTube video embedded into it, and you can see param name equals movie, value equals this, and if you just copied that and put it in here to the OpenGraph video area, it would work. You wouldn't have to give it an image, but you could. You could go to YouTube and grab one of the thumbnails from there, or you could use a different image. But if not, it'll use that default play button overlay for the image. The last upgrade we did to the OpenGraph plugin is I mentioned that that we try really hard to get an image into the posts because when they appear on Facebook, they attract a lot more attention. But sometimes that ends up with weird images showing up with posts they don't belong with. So if you want to override that and actually have an image not show up in there, just type none here as the URL for the OpenGraph image, and you'll be good to go, and then you won't have an image in there. And that's it. That's OpenGraph 0.0.5, or excuse me, OpenGrapher 0.0.5.